All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk about the massive, and I truly mean, and I know I say this all the time, but the massive L that is currently taking place right now on the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Calandra has just received a public L, the size of which we haven't seen in quite a while. And not just Nick Calandra, we're going to make a separate video about Alyssa Mercante because we know she likes to be special. But in this video, we're going to talk about the fact that Nick Calandra's targeted harassment campaign against SMASHJT's website just got destroyed because the website is now officially back online with proof that he did not violate terms of service at all.
That game is fun. Oh my god.
A new high score!
What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the prime example of what it means to cope and seethe. I mean, it is insane. It is a beautiful thing. And honestly, it is well deserved for somebody like Nick Calandra, who is making $54,000 a month with his company's second win that he co-founded, and he's using it to target people that he does not like. This is what a gaming journalist does in today's modern day. So let's get into this article, guys, from That Park Place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So we have a headline that reads, Kotaku detected website has been reinstated despite second win editor Nick Calandra organizing to shut it down. Imagine being this guy. Imagine being this guy right now on the internet. He has had to take multiple L's publicly. The last major L that he had to take was when Grums did a sting operation against him and sent someone in to give Nick Calandra a fake story about him, and he took it hook, line, and sinker with no research whatsoever, and then had to just gracefully go quiet for a little bit after being exposed as a complete and utter loser gaming journalist. Now he has to take another public L. I don't know how many public L's this man is going to have to take before he realizes that he is not on the right side of history here. I mean, this guy is obviously, he must be used to taking L's, because I have never seen someone take so many in such a short amount of time and still keep going as if he's going to do anything. It says YouTuber SmashJT reports that his website, SmashJT.com, and its Kotaku detected page have been reinstated by Wix after second wind editor-in-chief Nick Calandra organized to shut it down. The website was targeted by Calandra over the Kotaku detected page on the website, which is described as a comprehensive directory of individuals who work or have worked at Kotaku, a website that has historically shown to care more about pushing activist agendas and narratives instead of conversations about video games. Again, that's all this has ever been about, right? This is no different from a list than what Kotaku themselves have on their own website. If you go to the About Us section at Kotaku and you look at who they have there, they have a literal list of all the information of the current journalists and workers who work at Kotaku. They are literally self-harassing themselves according to their own logic. They have first names, they have last names, they have emails, they have job titles. Some of them link to Twitter pages that have their phone numbers in it. It is absolutely insane what they are willing to try to pass off as harassment, considering they're doing the exact same thing on their own website. Nick Calandra has taken a massive L, and he's not going to take this gracefully. He never does take it gracefully. He's always going to cope and seethe and pretend like this is not going to be a big deal when we all know it was, because for about 24 to 48 hours, they were dancing on the grave of SmashJT's website. They were all trying to say, well, look, Wix has proven that this is targeted harassment, so obviously we're correct. No, that's not how this works. Let me explain to you very quickly how it works with a website like Wix. Considering the size of Nick Calandra's YouTube channel and Patreon page, you gotta imagine that he had a ton of people targeting that particular website with mass reports. What ends up happening is that website, especially on a holiday weekend, has fail-safes in place that when they receive a mass amount of reports, they are going to automatically take the website down until they can manually review it. And that's exactly what happened here. Wix took down the website because of the mass reports, And then after a couple of days, they ended up finally getting a chance to look at it because obviously it was a holiday weekend. And then after they looked at it, they realized and said, none of this is wrong. None of this is bad. And this is all public information. These are journalists you're talking about. This is not any private information. This is not private pictures. And that's what they fake reported it. It was a fake report that they mass done in order to try to take the website down. And they did, but only temporarily. And now they're coping and seething over the fact that the website's back up. It's a beautiful thing. I'm glad that I'm here to see this history go down. He added, this page includes some of the writers, editors, and others who have contributed to the downfall of games journalism over the years. Each entry provides relevant information for further research, including their roles, articles, and/or linked video explanations. Whether you're a researcher, enthusiast, or industry professional, this resource is designed to spotlight the people behind Kotaku's content and hold them accountable for their actions, he concluded. Again, something extremely simple, nothing out of the norm of what you would expect on the internet. Now, as reported by ex-user GigaBear, who GigaBear was the one who did the sting operation against Nick Calandra. So shout out to GigaBear. You did an amazing job giving Nick Calandra such a beautiful public L. Was organizing his followers to mass report the website behind a lock. He wrote, as it was rightfully pointed out to me, and he is refusing to take down the page, has continued to add more names to it. It needs to be taken down. So please continue reporting to Wix as I am. I'm still waiting for their response. Other posts from Calandra are seen with him encouraging his followers to mass report the website. As shared to X by Rolo CNG, Calandra wrote, I am not spending another week tweeting about this baloney, even though you have been. I have actual work to do, which you don't. I will be actively working to take this list down this week. How can, bro, how can you say I'm not spending another week tweeting about this baloney and that you literally just said you're going to be actively working to take down this list for the entire week? You clearly want to talk about this baloney, if you catch my drift. To say you have actual work to do is a joke, considering that your actual work, your idea, I should say, of actual work is apparently organizing your entire subscriber base to mass report people that you disagree with. It's an amazing thing that you consider that to be work. He says that, once again, I suggest you do the same. I'm done messing around with these guys. Yeah, tough guy Nick Calandra. Internet tough guy Nick Calandra. The guy who said that if he saw you at a bar, he would knock you out. It's absolutely insane. He added, here's the link to the SMASHJT's website, and I suggest you keep tagging Wix and Wix help until they take action for breaking their terms of service against targeted harassment. I'm working to talk with a real person there as soon as tomorrow. Well, it looks like you didn't get to do that. It looks like everything you said was absolute bullshit, like it always is, because you know who got involved with a real person over at Wix? SMASHJT. And you know whose website is now back up after getting involved with a real person? SMASHJT. You know who said that this was not targeted harassment and is very clearly not against their TOS? Wix said that. So I don't really know how many L's you got to take before you realize that you are in the wrong here. He also posted, these guys will never stop doing this unless you go after their funding sources. If you follow me and see what's happening here, I'm asking you to help me stop this before someone gets hurt. Not make jokes about, not dunk on them. It needs to be reported. Yeah, it's always about victimhood with these absolute fucking losers. And it takes a real grown-ass man to go after the funding of someone else. That is an amazing thing to me, and I will never respect it. Someone like Nick Calandra, who is honestly, he's grifting off of his consumer base, which is fine. Go do what you want to do, man, because unlike you, I'm never going to try to take food or money out of your kid's mouth or your family's mouth or whatever the case may be, but you're more than willing to do that to anyone else who you disagree with. You're a fucking loser for that. Absolute loser. And it goes to show that by telling your fans, hey, go after their funding sources, you are literally doing what you used to do back in the day when Twitter was owned by the hardcore leftists. You would go after their sponsors. You would go after YouTubers' income. That's what your idea of, I guess, fighting the good fight is. And it's ridiculous, man. You are an absolute fucking cuck for doing something like that. And I expect nothing different from someone who looks like Nick Calandra. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.